Hey y'all, I got tagged by Mr. CB over at CB's greenhouse and garden, and his lovely wife Renee, and I'm sorry I'm turning on lights in the warehouse, on a tag that's been going around for a little bit, and I've got some questions to answer, and I'm going to have to do this in phases since I'm at work right now and having to run around. So I'll have a link to Mr. CB's page. If you're not familiar with him, go check him out. He does some awesome gardening stuff, just more than I could ever imagine doing myself. But the first question on the list is to name 3 YouTube channels that have influenced you. And there's a lot of them. And I named some. I've done this before, but this is going to give me an opportunity to name some that I left out last time. And the first one on the list is an old YouTube channel that many of you probably already know, and that is Mrs. Wolfe at Our Half Acre Homestead. Lady is just a font of knowledge, and if you need questions about canning or dehydrating or homesteading answered, you can probably find them on her channel. Let's see. The next channel, I had to write these things down because it's too early in the morning. Hollis and Nancy's Homestead. Awesome gardening information. That man has got a tremendous garden, and I've learned quite a bit of stuff off of him from his channel. And let's see, my next one is Lisa over at Sutton Stays. She's just so much fun, and she does a lot of canning videos and cooking videos, and she's in on the collaboration of the Whip It Up Wednesday slow cooker videos that have been very helpful to a lot of people. So go check out, I'll put links to their channels below, so you can go check them out if you don't know them. And right now I'm gonna hit the pause button and pick this up on the next questions, because I've got to use both hands for the next stuff. Okay, our next question is, name 3 things you're good at. Cooking. Not everything I make is a complete success, but I have more successes than failures, thank goodness. Canning, I think I've gotten pretty good at that. I still don't even have quite 10 years experience under my belt on it, but I do try to stick to all the safety guidelines, so I don't kill myself or my family or anybody else I share the food with. Another thing I think I'm good at is, I guess, problem solving. I get tossed a lot of things on my desk at work to contend with that usually nobody else really wants to deal with it, but as long as it's not out of my physical capabilities or beyond my knowledge, I don't expect them to, they don't expect me to solve engineering problems or anything like that, because or physics, that's way past my degree. So anyway, there's 3 things I'm good at. 3 things I'm excited about. Number 1 on the list is getting my bathroom completed. We completely gutted our master bathroom at home, and we are down to putting finishing touches on it. And unfortunately, I didn't record any of it. My husband was doing all the work himself, and he's not wanting to do videos so much. That's your thing. I don't want to do them. So I'm like, okay, I completely understand that. But the only thing we didn't take out was the bathtub. That was just out of our price range to do quite that much. But I am going to try to do a quick video on it at some point. I do have a kind of before picture. He had already taken the drywall down on one wall, but we'll get to that. But yeah, I'm excited to have my bathroom back, and it's been about a month now. Work. I'm excited about work. As I explained in another video, we have merged with another company, and it's kind of both exciting and a little anxious. Thankfully, the corporate office is going to remain right where I'm at. So, because the alternative would have been to move to the West Coast, and I don't want to do that. So yeah, work has been a little bit exciting lately, and will probably continue to be so for a bit. The next thing I'm excited about is gardening coming up in the spring, and what I'm going to put in. The seed catalogs are starting to come in, and so I'm doing a seed exchange with Ryan at Little Dirt Never Hurt, another great channel. give him a little plug there. Go Ryan. So yeah, gardening. I'm excited about what we're going to get to do this spring. 3 things I do to relax. Sorry, I keep looking down at my cheat notes. 3 things I do to relax. Reading. I don't get to read as much as I would like to. I have more books than I could probably ever read, probably in my lifetime at this rate. I used to read 100 books a year, and I don't even think I've hit 50 this year. Just for lack of time, but I've stayed busy and active, gardening and canning and cooking and that sort of thing. And work. Oh yeah, that thing that pays the bills. Let's see. I also gardening. I do, but this was kind of a twofer because I got to split it in half due to seasons. Gardening, I relax in my garden. I go pull weeds and just kind of de-stress when I get home from work. This time of year, though, it's dark and it's cold or wet, whichever it may be, and today it's kind of cold and wet. I can't go outside and garden. In fact, there's nothing. Well, I do have a winter garden, but yeah. So in the wintertime, baking takes the place of gardening for my de-stressing and helping me relax. I like to go get creative in the kitchen. Third thing I do to relax is watching YouTube or maybe some TV. Got some Netflix show that we like to watch, but I just don't have time to sit still and watch all of them. There's so many channels on YouTube that I just kind of have to pick one when I sit down to watch and try to play catch up on their stuff. Okay, next we're supposed to tag 3 other channels. So I've not checked with these people, so I'm hoping this will be okay with them. And those of you that I am tagging, if you've already done this, especially recently, then I completely understand if you don't want to do it. The first one I'm going to tag is Teresa's Stay-at-Home Life. This lady is doing some wonderful cooking videos, and I just love watching her, what she comes up with and creates, and most of it's yummy desserts too, like me, so I take it she's got a sweet tooth as well. Another channel is Frugal Abundance. Also does a lot of cooking, and she does canning as well. I just recently started watching her stuff. She's doing a Vlogmas right now that has been lots of fun, and I've learned some things from her. So Frugal Abundance is number 2. Number 3, I'm going to pick a man over on the other side of the pond, and I'm going to tag Mr. 50 Shades at Green. He does some good gardening videos, and he's got, we call them greenhouses over here. He calls it, I think, a polytunnel. I'm probably getting that wrong because it's been a few days since I watched it, and he had an incident recently with some wind taking his down, but he's got it back up. So yeah, go check out those 3 channels. I'm going to leave links below, and I appreciate everybody watching, and I hope you had a good time and learned something about me, or enjoyed sharing something about me. So there you go, Mr. CB. We got this one done.